Hey guys, MichaelBtheGameGenie here, and on today's video we're talking all about the newest Williams game released by Zen for Pinball FX in early access in the Epic Game Store, and it's World Cup Soccer. And guess what guys? It's freaking awesome. So that's right guys, in today's video we're going to be talking all about World Cup Soccer launching today on the Pinball FX Game Store in early access on the Epic Game Store. It's always so weird to say all that. Anyways, go check this pinball game out. It's absolutely incredible. I want to give you guys a little coverage on it and some gameplay and give you a little bit of a taste on whether or not you should go check it out. But before we get to that, I want to say thank you so much to everybody for checking out today's video. You guys are awesome. You always support me. I always appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, this is your first time here, you like what you see, go ahead, subscribe, click the bell for notification, and all that YouTube stuff. So if you're a big Zen pinball fan, and unless you're living under a rock, you would have tuned into the Pinball Show last week where they announced the newest Williams game coming to Pinball FX in early access on the Epic Game Store, and that is World Cup Soccer. And believe it or not, I was actually a little bit disappointed when they announced this game. I wasn't familiar with it. I didn't know what it would be like, but the people online were kind of going nuts and kind of excited. And I wasn't sure if it was just because they were all wild soccer fans or if this was really a secret game in hiding. Obviously, with it being October, I was hoping for something spooky, maybe an Elvira title, but instead we got World Cup Soccer. Now, the funny thing about this is I said I had no history with World Cup Soccer, but then P-Dubs told me while we were at Emporium Arcade in Chicago, checking out the arcades there, if you check out right next to Whitewater, you will see World Cup Soccer. So I did, in fact, have a chance to play it. P-Dubs fell in love with it, played a bunch of it. Of course, Funhouse was out. So I have, in fact, played World Cup Soccer before. But to be honest, guys, I don't really remember if I played enough of World Cup Soccer when I was at Emporium for it to actually make an impression on me. P-Dub said he absolutely loved the table and he thought it was an absolute winner, but it didn't really resonate with me. So I was excited to finally get this table when it released today. You know, the Pinball Show was last week when it was announced. I've had like a week almost now to think about it. Now that it's finally out and I get a chance to play it, I'll get a chance to see how the table plays, get more familiar with it, and check out the awesome recreation that Zen is going to do with this table in Pinball FX and see if it's as good as all the other awesome Williams games they've done. Spoiler alert, holy crap is this game good, and was I surprised. So guys, let me tell you, obviously the table is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the color scheme that they went with for the table really stands out, looks incredible. And the whole ramp system, the goalkeeper in the back, the giant spinning soccer ball, the way the ramps work, everything about this game is just absolutely awesome. So much fun to play. I have been having an absolute blast with the table. I mean, the art, look at it. It is so cool. This is the version of the table with the special effects turned off for you pinball purists. I know I've left probably the ball trails on and the pop-up scores. I like those. I don't like the extra FX graphics, but I do like those. Now, for those of you who do want to see it with the FX graphics in place and all the extra stuff going around, like the ball hurricane there and the mascot up there in the side of the screen, this is what it looks like with the FX extra features still added in, also with the side blades on. So that's a look of what the table looks like with the extra features as well. Now, one thing I did find extremely strange, guys, was the pricing on this table. I mean, the pricing with all the Zen pinball stuff is all over the place since they've moved to this ticket system, but primarily when a new game comes out for Williams, it's usually 60 tickets. All their tables are like 60 tickets, except for the originals, I think, can sometimes be a little bit cheaper. I think they're usually like 45, but usually there's a opening week launch where the table is slightly on sale, and then there's also some added bonuses where you add stuff in. But for some reason, Williams Soccer this time, World Cup Soccer, was 100 tickets, which I don't know if I'm speaking out of turn or if it's been so long since I've ordered a Williams table, but that seems a little bit higher. I thought the Williams tables were traditionally 60 tickets and usually on sale on launch, but this was 100 tickets right off the hop. And, you know, other than Indiana Jones being $14.99, no option to actually use your tickets. So it's kind of like you purchase tickets and then you want to play Indiana Jones. Sorry, that's itchy and scratchy money. It's like real money, only more fun. Except when you get into itchy and scratchy land, no itchy and scratchy money being used. So that's kind of what we're dealing with there. Anyways, for 100 tickets, I don't know if that makes sense, why it's so much more expensive than other games, but I will tell you it is a very good experience. So for those of you new to Pinball FX Early Access in the Epic Games Store, the new version of Pinball FX, you're in for a treat. I mean, this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's in the new Unreal Engine 4, so you're getting crazy graphics, crazy shading. You'll be very impressed with how everything looks. I love this angle of the table while playing on the PC. Obviously, I wouldn't like this for typically playing in cabinet mode, but this version, playing on the PC, is fun to look at. It gives you that quick up screen look, really puts everything in perspective, and the graphics, everything look great here. I'm a big fan of the table so far. I think you guys will be too. Usually I'm not that big on sports themed pinball and arcade type stuff, especially soccer is not really my game, but for some reason, man, this game is fantastic. They took every element of what soccer is and made it brilliantly light and fun. I think you'll be really impressed with World Cup Soccer. Anyways, guys, what I'd like to do now is share some straight gameplay from World Cup Soccer and give you guys a taste of what it's like. One thing you'll notice, this is an extremely high-scoring table. There's lots of points flying this way and that way. You're going to have tons of fun with it. It's a very interactive table, fun to play, easy ramps, easy to score goals, easy to rack up points. For a beginner or novice pinball player, you're going to have a blast with this, but don't kid yourself, there still is a lot of challenge included as well. Anyways, let's check out some gameplay from World Cup Soccer Pinball FX right now.
What a pass! Goal! Reps. Stamina. It kicks back into play. Incredible save! He's set up in front of the goalie. He scores! Ultra goal. They can't seem to get control of the ball. Spirit. How did he make that save? It's a Boston Tea Party. Speed. We're ready for a corner kick. Let's walk back to the extra ball. He's got a free kick. What a save! Free kick. He kicks it in. Ultra spin. It's a breakable. The shot is good. Ultra reps. Goal! What a move! Goal! Ultra goal. match, Austria. He scores a jackpot! What a move! He kicked it in!
Ultra spin.
Let's take another look. Extra ball round. There's an extra ball by the goal.
Strength.
Extra ball. He's got a free kick. Free kick. Shoot again. The shot is good.
Ultra jet. Stamina.
He's got a free kick.
Anyways, guys, that's just my quick look at World Cup Soccer in Pinball FX, the new Williams table released by Zen Pinball today. Personally, I think it's really friggin' awesome, and I think if you guys are interested, go check it out. It's one of the best tables they've ever released, whether in Pinball FX3 or Pinball FX to this point, in my opinion. It's right up there with Indiana Jones, one of the funnest tables that you can download and play. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments, have you played World Cup Soccer, whether it be the real one or the new release on Pinball FX? What do you think of it? And if you haven't played it yet, is this enough to get you to go and pick it up or finally try out Pinball FX in early access on the Epic Game Store? Anyways, guys, let me know. Thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie. I'll see you guys next time.